why are you in the lie detection business to begin with?
Well, 97, there was a very small terror attack that took the lives of 3 young mothers in Israel. I don't know if any of you remember that. It was a coffee shop in Tel Aviv exploding. One baby was severely injured. The pictures in the newspapers were just horrific. And thinking about what can come with my own family, that was the biggest trigger. I was back then working with the Israeli security, building some other types of solutions. And in fact, we knew about it. And we knew about it the day before, and we knew about it sometime before that.
They knew a bombing was coming.
About the bomb that was coming, and we still couldn't stop it. And that was some type of feeling that, you cannot describe. And what happened then was that another movie that triggered the whole thing.
A film?
A film.
Which
True
one?
True Lies. Arnold Schwarzenegger. It comes from the weirdest places, guys. And the idea was just to build a lie detector, put a very simple lie detector at the border passage, and have everybody coming into Israel, put a hand and ask and be answered just few questions such as, do you plan to commit a suicide attack in Israel? The idea was to build a very simple thing, and just to realize a few years later that ultimate lie detector cannot be built. And in fact, what we do today, people call it lie detection. I want to make clear that what we do is a bit different. We really prefer to refer to it as investigation-focused tools. We do not believe a system or any person should make a decision about another person with a single statement. We believe things have to be explored. We want to lead investigators to reveal the whole truth, which is very different than what is commonly known as lie detection.
So it's not simply was a statement of lie, it's that you're detecting various kinds of emotion in someone's voice.
Right.
And what kinds of applications does that help you with now?
Well, through the research phase, what we were looking for was to build a lie detector, and so we were constantly depressed about not finding the lies. We were finding stress, we were finding excitement, we found confusion, we found concentration, anticipation, arousal, love, you name it. And we constantly got depressed because this is not what we were looking for. And suddenly you realize that you have all this wealth of information. And only through a very intention to deceive, you can actually spot a lie. But we found that we have so many different applications. I mean, we have systems today to serve call centers. You call a call center, you get a bad service, you have to beg for someone to give you the manager. This is improper. In fact, the manager would like to listen to your call, the agent wouldn't let you in. And so just imagine a system that can listen to thousands of calls at the same time, using a motion sensing ear, and just alert the manager to listen to your call because right now you're getting angry.
So you're teaching machines to understand human emotion.
We don't teach it. What we've learned is that we can identify through the look of the curve. We know how anger looks like. We know how excitement looks like. We know how even deception looks like.
But so my own home computer then could understand when I'm in a bad mood or I'm upset or I'm...
That's where the world is going to. There is a vibe going throughout the world today that next generation computers should understand emotions better. And if my computer will have any sense in it, he will know that when I'm angry, he just have to be a computer.
All right, why don't you show us how the technology works? I asked one of my staff members only in the last hour if he would be the subject here. So why don't we call Eric Gallagher up to the stage.
We need to close this monitor, though. Now you will be sitting here.
I'm turning off the computer monitor there so he can't see what you're seeing.
You should not see your own analysis. Where's that? No. That should be here.
It's on.
It's on? Okay.
Test. Okay, great.
What we will be doing...
So explain to the audience what they're looking at this big screen, so go ahead.
You'll be looking at the big screens. What you will be seeing is a textual message representing... Sorry, I forgot your name.
Eric.
Eric Gallagher.
Eric. You will be seeing Eric's reactions to how he really feels inside about what we're asking him. Now, this is an investigation-focused tool, a very professional one. What we will be doing is we will be following the leads provided by the system so we can really drill into you. I just want to make sure you're doing that voluntarily.
100% voluntarily.
I want to make sure that you understand that when they will be laughing, you will be feeling strange.
Feeling it already.
Good. Then I will start the machine. Brian will do the questioning.
And if there's a question you don't want to answer, just shake your head no.
Oh, if that's important one. Don't say anything. Don't say, I don't want to answer that. Just nod your head. We will move on. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so Eric, what made you, are we ready? Tell me when we're running here, Amir.
The system will now calibrate to his voice.
Okay.
So please tell us a little about yourself.
Born, raised, grew up?
Grew up in New York, actually moved to Washington, D.C. for college, lived there for 7 years, and Brian brought me out very kindly to the Midwest about a year ago. So I work as APAC's area director for Minnesota, Iowa, and Indiana.
And when was it that you came out here?
About a year ago now, a little less than a year ago.
And so far, what's been your experience of working in the Chicago office?
It's been great up until about an hour ago when you asked me to come up here.
You've worked for a number of different managers at APAC. What is it like working for me? Talk about that.
You've been great.
Sorry?
Brian Abrahams is a great person to work for, so I'm very much enjoying it.
Uh-huh. And what about the atmosphere in the office? Talk to me about the office itself, your colleagues and
So there are a few strange ones. No, I'm just kidding. We have a great office. Everyone's just full of consummate professionals, talented people. I love the people I work with, and I learn a lot from them.
And you're a New York...
Hold on. Now I have to ask a question.
Please. Now we're bringing in the real guys from Shabak.
Do you really feel about everybody just the same?
I'm still getting to know everybody.
All right.
I do. I like everybody.
All
There's
right.
not a person in the office I don't like.
All right, now I do have to explain you guys something. That was a truthful statement at the end. After rethinking, yet the yellow line below the message indicates there is more to... No, you're not looking.
Don't look at the screens. Don't look at the screens.
It means that there was something you thought about telling us and yet you decided not to.
So,
Would
Eric...
you kindly share with us what that was?
No.
Eric, you're born and raised New Yorker. How do you find Midwesterners?
To be very friendly. I like Midwesterners a lot.
Is there anything you find objectionable about Midwesterners?
Nothing major. No, I like Midwesterners a lot. Midwesterners are great.
Okay. And let's talk about family. When was your last family vacation?
Last family vacation was in June.
And tell me about it. Good experience, bad experience. Tell me about it.
Great experience. Good to see everyone. Good to see the cousins, mom and dad.
Were there any uncomfortable moments or unpleasantries with siblings or parents or anything?
There are always uncomfortable moments when you're with a big Jewish family in New York, but it was great. Overall, it was great.
So are you looking?
We have the yellow line again.
Are you looking to? Would you want to go? Would you want to go on another family vacation soon? Tell me about how soon you'd want to take another one.
I'd like to go second week of August.
On a family vacation?
On a family vacation.
Okay. Talk to me about your day-to-day work. What parts do you enjoy? What parts don't you enjoy?
So for those of you who don't understand what an area director does, I raise resources for the organization, encourage people to get involved politically. I would say dealing with people is what I enjoy most, and it's the administrative work that sometimes I struggle with.
Which tasks specifically?
Coding expenses. Sam Kaplan's smiling somewhere.
It's up to you. I think we're good enough. But
okay. I think that could... Eric, thanks for being a good sport. I think we...
My pleasure.
Thank you.
So, Amir, future applications. Can I get this installed at home for my kids?
You can do that right now. I just want to turn this thing off.
Yeah, I don't want to test me.
No. We don't want it testing us. No. Well, today you can get it testing. You can install. We had a home version. You could put it on your computer. We didn't really like it, I must tell you.
And why not give it to NBC News for presidential debates?
We decided to stay away from that. We don't want to take. We like APAC, we stay neutral. But it was raised. Now think about, if you talk about television, think about using that not on a presidential debate because we don't want to, But think about knowing tomorrow headlines today. Think about,
How is that?
you take any incident, anything that happens around the world, you analyze it. You know what the real substance is. You know what the confessions will be tomorrow. You know what, was it sex or was it not sex? You know, this type of things. Analyze managers during the 7 Oxley speeches, and you know if the company is going to hit or miss targets. Use it with your psychologist, and you can shorten up psychology treatment tremendously.
Hiring? What about hiring?
Hiring, we use it for hiring in many parts of the world as well today.
So you have clients in the United States today, call centers, what other kinds of clients?
Today we work with insurance companies that do it on your fraud claims. Don't lie to your insurance companies, guys. Today we do it with call centers. If you
So they have it on, if you call your insurance company, they might have it on the phone.
They will tell you that they are using our solution. They will guide you that you don't have to take the test. They will tell you that you have to be very honest. They will remind you that lying to the insurance is a felony or a crime. I don't know. I'm not sure about the legal state in the U.S. And then they will take you through the procedure, step after step, asking you about your car keys, asking you about your alarm system, your car condition, where you parked it, who drives the car. The managers will have an automated report because the system then knows how to associate the emotional responses with a specific script.
Really amazing, Amir. It started with you being upset about something that happened in your country and creating a whole new technology and a whole new field. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.